A very good morning to all. Welcome back to another session of your science class with your science teacher Nazish. Beta, in this chapter number 10, respiration in organisms, we have already discussed about definition of respiration, difference between breathing and cellular respiration, types of cellular respiration, what is aerobic and anaerobic respiration, and also we have discussed about human respiratory system. And in today's video we will discuss about mechanism of breathing. Mechanism of breathing. First we should know the meaning of this word breathing. What is breathing? Breathing is the mechanism of taking in air into our body from the environment and releasing out air which is rich in carbon dioxide into the environment. Hence, breathing it consists of two steps, inhalation and exhalation. What is inhalation? Inhalation is the part of breathing where air is taken into the lungs. The process of taking in air which is rich in oxygen into our lungs from the nostrils is called inhalation. On the other hand, exhalation is the part of breathing where air is drawn out of the lungs. The process of releasing out or giving out air which is rich in carbon dioxide from our lungs into the environment is called exhalation. We will read about mechanism of inhalation and exhalation in brief in this video. Mechanism of breathing. As I already told you in my last video how air moves from your nostrils to your lungs, how it passes from nostrils to your nasal cavity, then to pharynx, larynx, further into trachea. Trachea further divides into two branches known as bronchi, each ending up or each entering into your lungs, right? So today we will understand the mechanism of inhalation. You know that from both the sides your lungs are covered with the ribs, right? From both the sides our lungs are covered with the rib cage, correct? Okay. From both the sides our lungs are covered with the rib cage, and from the bottom our lungs are supported with a dome-shaped muscular sheet which is known as diaphragm. So as you can see, our lungs are protected from both the sides by the rib cage and from the bottom it is supported by the diaphragm. तो हमारे जो lungs हैं वो चारों तरफ से they are caged, they are pegged, they are properly supported, right? So what happens during inhalation? Okay, you people just try to inhale air. When you inhale, you can realize that your ribs, they slightly raise upward. Like how it happens? This is your lung. So during inhalation, your ribs, they are slightly raised. As you can observe during inhalation. So the ribs which are present in the rib cage, they slightly raise outward, and your diaphragm it flattens, it becomes flat, it contracts. As a result, its dome shape reduces and it flattens like this. As a result, what happened? These lungs, they get space to expand, and hence they expand from forward they expand from the bottom too. See, when they get space, when the ribs are raised upward, so they get space to expand from forward, and as the diaphragm it flattens, so they get space to expand from the bottom. Hence, as a result, the overall volume of the lungs it increases. Okay? So the volume inside the thoracic cavity it increases. As a result, the air pressure inside decreases. The air pressure inside this cavity decreases. I will say air pressure decreases. When air pressure decreases, so the air from outside our body it rushes into our lungs. Air rushes into our lungs, and this process is known as inhalation. So this is the mechanism of inhalation. In simple words, when we inhale, our ribs they get raised, our diaphragm it gets flattened, it gets contract. As a result, the lungs get space to expand, the overall volume of the chest cavity increases, the air pressure inside the cavity decreases, and hence the air rushes into the lungs through the nostrils. Now, mechanism of exhalation. Mechanism of exhalation is absolutely opposite to the mechanism of inhalation. Now, let's try to see what happens during exhalation. Now, I ask you people to exhale or to release out air. You will feel relaxed, right? You will feel that your ribs they again go back to their original position. The ribs which were expanded or they were raised outward, in case of inhalation, they again go backward. They again go back to their original position, right? So, what happened? The ribs they go inside like this. And also your diaphragm which was flattened or contracted during inhalation, it also relaxes and again it becomes more dome shaped. It again relaxes and come back to its original position like this. Okay? So as a result, what happened? The size of your lungs it decreases from front and also it decreases from the bottom. Hence, overall volume or overall size of your lungs, it decreases. When the size of lungs decreases, the air pressure inside it increases. Air pressure, it increases. Okay? Here air pressure will increase and comparatively the air pressure outside your body is less. As you know that air always moves from the region of higher pressure towards the region of lower pressure. So what will happen now? Here air pressure is more and outside the air pressure is less. So the air will rush out. Air will rush out from your lungs outside your body into the environment. This is known as exhalation. This is how we can describe the mechanism of exhalation. Your ribs they again come back to your original position. Your diaphragm again relaxes and come back to the original position. As a result, the overall size of the chest cavity and also your lungs it reduces. Air pressure inside the cavity it increases and hence air rushes out from your lungs to outside your body.
A breath is one inhalation and 1 exhalation. The number of times a person breathes during a minute is called his breathing rate. The breathing rate depends on need of oxygen, which in turn depend on need of energy. Example, during running or in excessive movements, we need more energy and hence need more oxygen. To obtain more oxygen, we breathe at higher rate. However, when we are relaxed or sleeping, we need little amount of energy and therefore little amount of oxygen is needed. In such condition, the breathing rate is lower. On an average, a normal human body is breathing at a rate of 12 to 18 breaths per minute. During heavy movements, it may increase up to 25 breaths per minute, while during relaxed state, it can go down to 12 breaths per minute. In addition to heavy breathing, during excessive movements, we also take deep breaths so as to get more oxygen during each breath. So I hope you understood this topic very well. Thanks for watching this video.